I cheated on my barber and I feel terrible about it. I've been with the same barber for 2 years now. His name is Marcus and he works at this small shop near my apartment. Every 3 weeks like clockwork, I'd walk in, sit in his chair, and he'd give me the perfect fade. We had a whole routine. He knew exactly how I liked my hair. Not too short on the sides, a little longer on top, line up the beard just right. We'd talk about sports, his kids, my college classes. It was comfortable. I never even thought about going anywhere else. Last Saturday, I walked into the shop and Marcus was there, but he was in the back room dealing with something. The phone was ringing and he was having this intense conversation with someone. Another barber named Tony waved me over to his empty chair. "Come on, I got you," he said. I should have waited. I should have just sat down and scrolled on my phone until Marcus was free. But the shop was busy and I had somewhere to be in an hour. So without thinking, I walked over and sat in Tony's chair. He threw the cape over me and asked how I wanted it cut. I described my usual style and he got to work. That's when I heard Marcus finish his phone call and walk out of the back room. The second he saw me sitting in Tony's chair, we made eye contact through the mirror. His face dropped. I watched him stop in his tracks and just stare at me with this look of complete betrayal, like I just stabbed him in the back. I tried to play it cool and gave him a little nod like everything was normal, but he just shook his head and walked to his chair without saying anything. The whole shop got quiet for a second. Tony kept cutting my hair, but I could feel Marcus watching us from across the room. Every time I glanced in the mirror, he was looking over with this disappointed expression. I felt like I was getting a haircut from my friend's girlfriend or something. Tony was actually doing a pretty good job, but all I could think about was how I'd betrayed Marcus. This man had been cutting my hair perfectly for 2 years, and I just threw it all away because I didn't want to wait 10 minutes. When Tony finished and took the cape off, I paid him and gave him a decent tip. But the whole time, I could feel Marcus's eyes burning into the back of my head. As I was leaving, I walked past Marcus's chair and tried to say what's up. He just nodded at me but didn't smile. Didn't ask how I'd been. Didn't crack any jokes like he usually does. Just a cold, professional nod like I was a stranger. I've been feeling guilty about it for days now. My next haircut is coming up in 2 weeks and I don't know what to do. Do I go back to Marcus and act like nothing happened? Do I switch to Tony permanently? Do I find a completely new barbershop and start over? My roommate thinks I'm being ridiculous and that it's just a haircut, but he doesn't understand. Marcus knew my head shape. He knew exactly where my hairline was sensitive. He knew I liked the back of my neck cleaned up with a straight razor. That kind of relationship takes years to build, and I threw it away in 10 minutes because I was impatient.